Hi, welcome back to Spice and Easy. Today we're doing another one of our spice packs for you, and we're going to be cooking this one, Sri Lankan fish curry. If you're not into fish, don't panic, this does work really well with chicken as well. It's a nice light curry, sort of similar to a Thai curry in consistency. Perfect for if it's this sort of weather, hot, sticky, just nice and refreshing. It does get glowing reports from a couple who actually buy this from us, and they used to live in Sri Lanka, and they are actually Sri Lankan, so you can't get better compliments than that, can you? So let's get straight on and let's cook the Sri Lankan fish curry. And this is it. This is all you need to make the Sri Lankan fish curry. Now, I don't know if I said it on the intro. I can't remember. My memory's not that good. But this is, if not the easiest, one of the easiest packs that we do to make. It's really quick and really simple. Not a lot of hassle to it. Although there's not a lot of hassle to any of our packs. That's why we're called Spice and Easy. So, your ingredients. 1 medium large onion, finely chopped, medium stroke large. 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, 1 400ml can of coconut milk. I've got the normal stuff here. Again, if you want to cut down on calories, you can use the light coconut milk, it'll work just as well. But where I went today to get the stuff, they'd only got the normal in, so that's what we had to get. The spice pack, 200 to 400 grams of your chosen fish, or as I said on the intro, I believe, it does work really well with chicken as well. I'm actually using a mixture of haddock and also some prawns are going in there just to give it a nice taste. And that's all you need to make the Sri Lankan fish curry. Of course, there is one more added ingredient. What am I going to add now? Guess. No prizes. You've got it. Some fresh chilies as well. That's it. That's all you need. We'll now get on to the cooking process, and that will be over in a jiffy. As I said, this one's really easy to do. Really tasty. And if somebody from Sri Lanka is saying it's as good as it can get back home, I can't build it up any more than that, can I? So let's get on with the cooking. So I've got the onions frying away. They're just about ready now, nice and translucent. I put the chilies in at the start, and oh dear, I'll tell you what, I put the hob fan on to get some of this out. Those onions are really pungent. I think this is going to have quite a bit of a kick to it. As it is strength wise, although it's done to a medium strength, the coconut milk just takes the edge off the chili, so it's a mild stroke medium. Now, instruction wise, heat the oil, we've done that. Finely chop the onions, blah blah blah, we've done that. Add the spice pack to the softened onions, which we're going to do now. Now while they're doing, idiot ears forgot to get the water ready, so I'm just going to get the water. Okay, water in hand. All you need is just enough water to make the paste at the start. You don't have to add any to the sauce like you do with the curries, or most of the curries. Just enough to make this paste, get rid of the bitterness. And I did tell you those chilies were a bit pungent, so good job I'm not putting reapers in it, that's all I can say. Really quick to make this paste on this one. There's not as much spice as there is in the curries. Just turn the heat up a bit now. That's gone in. That should be fine with those chilies now. Now with this one, it is even more important to take your time over this stage. Fry those spices off, get that glaze look on them, because you're not adding tomato puree or anything. So as soon as you're ready to add your coconut milk, these have got to be fried off to get rid of the bitterness and any graininess, if that's a word, from the sauce, because once you've added your coconut milk, you can't do anything about it. So don't say I didn't warn you. Don't want you coming back and saying, Alan, my Sri Lankan curry didn't work right. Well, you should have followed the instructions that I told you. So that's about there now. Just starting to get that glaze look again. Just there. Oh yeah, look, we've got the old trusty spoon back. It's not burnt, it's aged. Aged nicely, it's just like a fine wine. Don't taste, if I can get my words out again, oh dear. It doesn't taste as good if you're using a new spoon. It's not got that, I don't know. It's different. Use the old, well-trusted implements. Right, quick jump cut there. Door went for a parcel delivery. Halfway through cooking this and I forgot to take it off the hob, so I'm so glad this stuff hasn't burnt. It's the usual story, isn't it? You arrange for a delivery, it don't come when you've sat down waiting for it. The minute you start doing something, it arrives. So I can't remember what I was saying before. I had to do the jump cut, but anyway, these are nicely done now. It's just what you were looking for there. And now your next instructions: gradually add the coconut milk while stirring until it's all blended together. The colour of that looks good enough to eat. It's funny that, isn't it? I'm still trying not to cough from the fumes from those chilies. Just normal finger chilies as well. Really strong. It's because they've been in the fridge for a few days. If you ever buy those finger chilies and you want them to get really hot, just stick them in a brown paper bag, leave them in your fridge for a couple of weeks. Just check that they're not sweating, so they go mouldy. They shouldn't do. They'll start to dry out slightly. Trust me, it goes so hot doing that. And that oh yeah, excuse me. Now you see why I'm dreading doing the Reaper. So, job done. That is all there is to it. Season with salt and pepper, and then simmer the sauce for approximately 15 minutes until it's slightly reduced. Then add your chosen fish, stick the lid on, simmer it until the fish is properly cooked all the way through. Now all I do with the fish to stop it breaking up is lay the fish on the top, put the lid on, just scoop a bit of the juice over it so as it's covered but not sinking to the bottom. Put the lid on, just leave it to steam. It only takes 10 minutes or so. Take the lid off, check that the fish is cooked, and that's your Sri Lankan fish curry done. So I'm just going to simmer this for a bit, and then I will come back in and show you where I'm putting the fish on. And that's it. That's all there is to it. It's so easy, this one. What's that I hear? You did say it was that easy. Yeah, I know I did. But you wouldn't listen, would you? So, I'm going to finish this now, and then I'll be back shortly to put the fish on the top, and Sri Lankan fish will be done. So that's now been simmering for a while with the lid on. Just taking that off so I can add the fish and the prawns. As I say, just lay it in there. Prawns in as well. Just give them a light stir, try not to disturb the fish too much. And that's it. Lid back on, steam that or simmer that for 10 to 15 minutes. Just check that the fish is done, and I'll be back for the final dishing up. Right, that's now been simmering for 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll stick that into the bowl. As I say, it is quite runny, but it's nice because it soaks into the rice. Splashing it everywhere, as always. See the chilies in there. Now we'll try and get some of the fish out. Without breaking it up too much. It is going to break up slightly, but you can't really help that. A few of the prawns in there. Let's just tidy the side up a bit. And there you have it. Sri Lankan fish curry with a few prawns and chilies added. Done. Spice and easy way. Try this one. You won't be disappointed. And that's all there is to it. Sri Lankan fish curry. So easy to do. Fry the onion, add the spice pack, make that paste, put your coconut milk in, and then add your fish or your prawns. If you want to use chicken, works fine. Just remember to seal the chicken first and then add it a bit earlier than the fish so it's got longer to cook, and do check that it's thoroughly cooked before you eat it. Job's a good one. All I can say is, if you've moved from Sri Lanka to the UK and rather than make your own, you're buying this pack, that speaks volumes. So do try this one. As always, available on the website. If you like what you've seen, don't forget to give us the thumbs up, the little button, and don't forget to subscribe. We need to keep getting these subscriptions and the likes to the video. Try and bump us up the rankings a bit so everybody can find us. And that's it. Spice and Easy signing off. Sri Lankan fish curry done. We'll catch you later.